The Tony Award-winning play The Humans examines the life of the Blake family over Thanksgiving dinner.
You get cell reception in here?
Up here we do. Is it a Verizon phone?
Sprint.
Then you have to lean up against the window.
Maybe loving someone long-term is more about deciding whether to go through life unhappy alone or unhappy with someone else.
The Humans is playing through the weekend at the SHN Theatre in San Francisco. Richard Thomas plays the patriarch, Eric Blake, in the show. I'm so thankful that you woke up early for us, Richard, to join us on the night.
I didn't wake up as early as you did.
No. We were here before you. So I have to say, I saw this last week with my dad.
That's so great.
I saw myself in the mother, the daughters, and just the patriarch of the family is so strong, but then we find out he is very flawed.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it's a beautiful play about family and about sort of what humans do and how they do it. And no matter what, we're on this national tour, no matter what city we've been in, people will come up to you and say, "Oh, you're just like, you remind me of my dad." And I'm thinking, well, is that a good thing or a bad thing? But it's Thanksgiving dinner, you know, so it's all the stuff that can happen.
Right.
And you know, everybody's carrying something, a struggle.
Right.
Everybody in the play, and yet it's so funny at the same time.
So it's you, your wife, and your two adult daughters.
Two adult daughters.
Going to the new apartment of the little daughter with the new boyfriend.
Who has a boyfriend. They've just moved in together, and we've brought my mother with us, who is in an advanced state of dementia. And it's just about how people get through life together and individually. And Stephen Karam, the playwright, he wrote this play, you know, he wrote it in his 30s, mid-30s, I don't know. Wow. The amount of compassion and intergenerational understanding in the play is so rich. Right. But we have such a good time together as a family on stage, and the audiences really seem to enjoy it.
Even the slight socioeconomic differences within the family itself, and then also this new boyfriend.
That's right.
The smallest comment or gesture can set off intense rage. It's so slight, but it's so deep.
Yes, it's true. I mean, he's touched in the play on so many of the issues, economic and intergenerational qualities, and that it's so rich with all the issues that we live with now. But he never says, this is what the play's about. You know, this is the theme of the play. This is how I feel about. You just get to see what people are living with in our world right now.
Do you wish that? I feel like all of the behavior I saw on stage last week, I've seen in real life. It's so hard for us to recognize that in ourselves, though.
Sure.
We can be very hurtful in some of the smallest things we say and do.
Oh, sure. Well, they do. It's like how the daughters kid the mom and play the mom, and the mom, you know,
she's eating her feelings again.
Yes, exactly. And you know, Dad is just being a pain because he loves to tease everybody. But it's been such a wonderful adventure to be on the road with this play and take it across the country, because no matter what part of the country we're in, people can identify with this family. It's been a wonderful experience.
I'm lucky enough to come from a large family. I'm one of 4 children. Mom and Dad were all here in the Bay Area. What I came away with after seeing The Humans was, I'm so thankful we're together.
Well, that's it, isn't it? I mean, and my colleague Pamela Reed, who plays my wife in this, we've talked about it. You know, everyone has a struggle individually, and when the family comes together ultimately to support each other and that you move through life alone and together. And the play does that. You see each person in their isolated moments of pain or struggle, and then everyone together sort of pulling together to get through the tunnel.
I know you do a lot of what I would consider heavy work. The Humans, 12 Angry Men. Do you ever want to do a romantic comedy, you know, or what I call a trashy musical, or do you really want to keep in this groove?
Well, I'd love to do a musical someday, although I'm an old man now, so I don't know when that's going to happen. But I do my singing in the shower. But many years ago, I did Barefoot in the Park, which is a great romantic comedy. But there's so much comedy in this play. I mean, didn't you find
there is.
it's still, you're still doing, it's still comic technique. You know,
Right.
you're still doing comedy technique. Because like the play is funny until it isn't.
Right,
you know?
right. And then it gets very dark and very quiet and very introspective.
Yeah.
Well, I had a great time. Like I said,
I'm so glad.
It was at my dad's urging, and I said, "You bet, I'll go with you." And I'm so glad that I did.
Oh, I'm delighted you did too. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Richard Thomas. Let's get everyone to see The Humans. It's playing at the Orpheum Theatre in San Francisco through the weekend. We have all the ticket information you need waiting for you on KTVU.com. You'll find it in the web links section under the Mornings on 2 tab, as well as the KTVU mobile app. Richard Thomas of The Humans, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you very much for having me.
We will be right back. Have you had any fun in San Francisco while you've
Yes,
been?
I love
thought
it. It's
so.
such a wonderful town.